So traders, the stock market right now is actually holding very closely to the new high, very close to highs, and I still see there's going to be an incredible move coming. And I also want to touch on gold, silver, and also the one stock I'm looking at right now. It's getting so close to being what I believe is the greatest buying opportunity to hold over the next 1 to 2, maybe 3 years. We're not there yet, but I'm going to show you exactly what I'm seeing. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, let's get straight into it. Traders, I'm giving away a free trading course, link in description. If you want to get access to that, make sure you go to that right now because I am going back to start charging for it again soon because I realize if I give it away for free, people don't even look at it. People don't even use it. But when you pay attention. So I'm going to start to charge for it again. So go get access to it right now while it's actually free to get access to. So let's go have a look at the stock market itself. All right. So let's actually take everything off the screen here for a minute. Let's have a look at the S&P 500. And let's actually bring on some good old indicators, right? So the last, look at this here. Look what's happened with the S&P 500. Wow. Man, we're at all-time new highs. Right? It just does not want to go down, right? We just had, what do we have here? We had about a 1%. Is that all we had? Just a 1% pullback? Right? What did the Nasdaq have? The Nasdaq had a bit more of it. The Nasdaq had 3%. And the Dow Jones is actually still continuing, which and that's actually down 3%. So the S&P 500 is still holding strong with the new highs. We are getting ready, guys, I believe, to break out to the upside like this, and then a very strong move towards the end of this year. Now, just remember, traders, that I do see, and I have been long these markets majority of this year, for the reasons that I've gone in the past, with the QE, with the 0% interest rates, liquidity on the sidelines, et cetera, right? So the thing is that the interesting thing is about these markets, traders, is that while we're experiencing a very nice move up, we're going sideways right now. We're probably going to break out again and go for another big move and go for another big run on the S&P 500, right? While we're doing that, I do honestly believe, and I do honestly see, that once this blow off thing has been done, that get ready, because if you know how to identify it, there could be an incredible pattern to short the market and capture the greatest bust boom, or the bust crash, whatever you want to call it, on the downside. So right now I'm riding this to probably the end of the year. Not probably the end of the year, but that's my goal to the end of the year, and that's where majority of my positions have been. So the S&P 500, that's what I'm seeing right now, and that's where I've been long on the market as well too. So the very interesting thing is, traders, is as you know, this pullback here, nice pullback. We got a higher low, and then this breakaway bar, and now we're just continuing up. Now we had a pullback, another higher low, and we're just going sideways. We're probably going to break out here, guys, once again, and go for another big move. Now, here's the interesting and fun thing that I have noticed is that if I bring on my good old trend lines, once we start to do that, now we start to get into the arena of breaking out of this channel. And once we break out of this channel, then we're probably going to run to this. So we've got the small channel here. Let me just, do I have a trend line? All right. So we have this small channel right here that we've been in for a little bit of time, okay? Once we actually break out here, then we're probably going to run to this other channel coming up through to here. So where does that come into play? That comes into play around about up there. So if we break out here, guys, ladies, gentlemen, traders of all kinds, if we break out, we start to get a very nice breakout like I do see we're probably likely to get. If we get something like this, like a nice little breakout like that, then we're probably going to start to make a very, very nice move run in December. So see what happened here. We're probably going to get that, but a lot more. We're probably going to get like a blow off, like a real big strong move. And if that happens before the end of the year, I'll tell you right now, guys, if my projection does come true, man, what an incredible year it's going to be. Finishing off that's finish off what I'm seeing through there. So that's what I'm seeing through there when it comes to that. Looking at the Russell, and let me actually just go back to the Russell. So looking at the Russell, we can see that we've had we've actually had a very big breakout, but now we're actually pulling back. And if you know anything about the markets itself, a lot of the times you'll see this, and this is actually a very powerful pattern, traders, okay? A lot of the times you'll see a very tight triangle, then the breakout, then it'll come back and test, and then it will start to go for a run. I'll give you an example here, okay? Let's look at Macy's. If I go to Macy's, look what happened with Macy's, right? So as you can see with Macy's, right, we had just a sideways channel, not really much going on, very sideways channel. Look what happened. It broke out, it came back and tested it, and then we started these zigzag all the way up, and now we're making a very big move. But as you can see, right, a lot of the times when the market does come back down, it's just come back down to test it, and then for the next, say, 3 months, we're probably going to start to see a stair-stepping effect. Sometimes we see this, and other times we see a stair-stepping effect, but low, higher low, higher low, and a beautiful high low. And look where Macy's is right now. All right. So as you can see, traders, that's exactly what we're experiencing, and that's exactly what we're getting on the Macy's chart. And so that's the big key that you want to watch out for. I'm not saying that's definitely going to happen, but there's a massive probability, if I'm looking at this, there's a massive probability that we're going to get some sort of a higher low soon. And if we do get that higher low, I mean, the market starts to pull back up and then we start to break above these highs, then we're probably going to make a very, very, very nice move towards the end of the year, into early next year, towards the top of this long-term channel that we've been in. So it's shaping up, traders. It really is shaping up to be an incredible, incredible December, probably for a lot of markets. So Santa Claus is coming to town. So let's have a look at looking at gold here for a minute. And gold has just been really sideways, really not much going on with gold. We do have this significant resistance level through here, but we did break out, really holding here strong. So it's going to be really interesting to see what actually happens here with gold. I am bullish gold overall since we're holding here strong. We may get a little bit of a drop down. If we do get a drop down, that's probably going to be a fake out and then a reversal. So we may get this. If we get that, it's probably going to do something like that. If we do something like that, then we're going to continue up from there. So that's what I'm seeing when it comes to the gold market as well. Moving over now through to the mining sector. Mining sector, a little bit of a down day today. Not really much going on, but we are in a stair-stepping fashion to the upside, right? Low, significantly higher low, and now we're just pulling back through here. So traders, one thing that's really important to understand is that a pullback is not a change of trend. Okay, market runs up, then it pulls back. Market runs up, then it pulls back. That is what we call an upward trend, right? This here is just a move to the upside. It's not an uptrend. An uptrend is move, stair step, move, stair step, move, right? Just like I shared with you with Macy's and all these other markets as well too, right? So we can see a lot of the times the market does do that. Now, every now and then you're going to get lucky, like I did trading Adobe, right? And I traded Adobe back here. And as you can see, same sort of thing, right? Here's the channel. Higher high, higher low. Break past previous high. This one here, I actually got here and then I got out about here somewhere. So I actually captured the majority of this. I'm not in it right now, but that was the type of trade I was in. And so as you can see, that sometimes the market does do this where the market goes up. But as you can see, just because it goes up like that, you're still going to get that. That's one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Okay, so a pullback is not a change of trend. A pullback is just a continuation. And a lot of traders think, like, if they go to the Russell right now and they take everything up the screen and they're looking at the Russell, they're like, oh my goodness, it's pulling back, it's pulling back. Oh my goodness, it's pulling back, it's pulling back. Right? And we start to like, oh my goodness, right? Now, we never know if it is going to continue an upward trend. We just have to wait and see what the market does. But there's a good probability that when the market has been making low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, there's a good probability that we're going to make another higher low here soon and then continue up and continue this upward trend that has been here you know, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, and higher, low. There's probably a really good chance, and then we're probably likely to see a very nice move up. So it's interesting to see what's happening with the Russell, and it's interesting to see what's actually happening with the stock market through there, and same for the mining sector. Let's actually go look at the silver mining stocks. And once again, traders just had a little bit of a pullback here. Not really much. We haven't changed trend, okay, traders? So this is, as you can see, move up, just a nice healthy pullback. Hey, there we go. Nice healthy pullback. We've got a beautiful higher low, move up. We could get a nice healthy pullback. This could be another higher low as well too. We don't know, but if it is, then we're probably likely to continue running up. If we do start to break this low of 38,000, then the trend is no longer up. It's probably sideways, flat, or maybe even changing trend on the markets as well. And last but not least, let me share with you that one stock, and that is good old drum roll Evergrande. All right, Evergrande has been one stock I've mentioned in the past, and I am just waiting. We're getting very, very, very close to. I'm waiting for a bit of a capitulation. This is Evergrande here on the daily chart. These bottom lines through here. In fact, let me just make it really simple. This 188. That's the major low of all time of this bank stock. If indeed we start to get a bit of a flush and a move, if we get a flush down like this, and then we can start to see a bit of a reversal, then guess what? That there, breaking above these resistance levels, so on and so forth, that there would be a very, very, very good sort of end of trend bottoming indicator before we start to see a move up. So I'm getting very, 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 very close to getting into Evergrande, but it's probably gonna maybe take another few weeks. But I'm waiting and waiting. I've been waiting now for a few months, waiting for a really good time to buy this. I'm just waiting for the market to tell me, because I do see over the next couple of years that Evergrande, this bank stock here, could be an incredible buy. But just remember, traders, any position, there's no guarantees, okay? So when I say, oh my goodness, Evergrande's a buy, you don't go, oh, I'm 100% in because this is definitely going to go up. No one knows that, right? It just has, if I look at the risk to reward, is that if I'm wrong, I'm going to risk, whatever. But if I'm right, then my reward is probably going to be at least 10-to-1 risk. Hey traders, I'm giving away 100% free access to my brand new breakthrough full trading course. This is 8 videos over 10 hours of pure amazing and powerful strategies. This is my most powerful systems and strategies that I've used for the last 16 years, and I'm giving it away for free. So this is what I want you to do right now. I want you to go to johnsfreegift.com, or there should be a link around here somewhere, a button or in the description or somewhere in there. Click on that and you can go get free access to my brand new breakthrough trading course. So go to johnsfreegift.com right now. Go do that right now, guys. You can get full, complete, free membership access. Go do that right now.